Hi, I'm glad you're here. I'm going to work on paper piecing. We have a beginner paper piecing club, and the next one we're doing is the goat. And I thought I'd have you come along with me while I pick some fabric to make it. Okay, I'm in the fabric part of the store. Now, it'll take me a little bit to figure out the right kind of camera angles here because this is new to me, and I'm not used to seeing anybody else go through the picking the fabric process. So that's why I'm doing this. So if you have ideas on how to make it smoother, let me know. All right, so what I've done is I've printed the goat so that it'll be easier to play with. All right, so we're going to need horns, the face, and then the ears and body. Oh, and background. So 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Those white circles are buttons or applique. So see how down in the corner they have it done out? Well, I have some ideas. Let's go to, I'm going to flip this. So looking at the fabric, where is the one that I wanted to start with? This fun denim-y looking stripe is what I was thinking we could do for the horns. So we'll kind of lay this all out and try not to dump my coffee. All right, so I'm thinking this fun little denim stripe, it's not denim, it just looks like denim, would be great for the ears, and it will actually follow along with what they did here. Now, I can't decide whether I want to do gray, black, blue, purple. I mean, make it whimsical. It doesn't have to be solids. It doesn't have to look like a real goat. You can make it be polka dots or plaids or checks. I mean, look what they did. They did looks like a weave and a dot for theirs, and they did a fun background. So, let's see. I don't want it all blue, but what's going to go good with blue? Well, we got some dark colors in here. Let's see, blacks and grays maybe? Other blues? Oh, I don't know if I want them all blue. Do I have something that's kind of blue and gray? We can try this guy. But I also like the idea of doing well, they have a dot in theirs. Let's take over here. This might be a two-parter because first we got to pick fabrics and then I have to show you how to do it, right? That's another one that would be fun, and then we'll lay it out. This could be fun. Let's take a look at that. Well, let's see. I still like this for the horns. I like these two together. But this, because this is the actual size, this is too big of a print to fit in these little bits. And it seems too busy for the face, or you're not going to see the eyes. So if I didn't do the horns, that it could be, but that might be too small too. All right, so let's nix the triangles. Now, I like that together. It pulls the blue, it makes it related. So if I did these two, I would think this is the light and this is the dark, and then I might have the same problem. It might be too busy of a print, even though it's beautiful, for the center. I mean, if you made him light, this would be a cool background, but maybe it could be the dark. And then I don't want to flip it because we want to be able to see the face. So we might nix the dots, but the dots could be the horns if we end up changing, because that happens. So if we did 2 shades in this, if we considered this the dark and I don't want it all blue, let's look at some of the different grays. That one's kind of a blue gray. Let's take a look at that. Excuse me, Northcott. Let's see that. Ooh. I like that. Oh, that shows up weird on camera. I'm sorry if that's freaking anybody out. But it kind of almost resembles fur, because especially in animals, they got all these cowlicks and stuff. So that might be cool. So this could be the face. This could be the darker in here. This could be the horns. Okay, I'm happy with that. How are you with that? You gotta think about how big the piece is going to be so you can decide whether the print will fit it or not. So now we need a background. Well, I'm not going to do blue. I've already got too much blue. I'm not going to do gray. I detest doing white. What about green? It'll have to be on the lighter side. So let's audition a couple like we did before. So I have a plaid and a kind of a medium olivey tonal. Let's set those two down. And so if any of you are local, I have no problem helping you do this for your project. I love to do this. So please get me out from behind the counter. All right, so if this is my goat, what are we like? Let's work around the coffee cup because the coffee is important. All right, I feel like this is almost too dark as much as I'd like it. Let's go around and put all these bolts away. Plaid works, keeps it whimsical. I don't have a lot of that, and some of you might want me to kit one up for you. So let's do this like plaster of Paris looking thing. That's not what this is, but can you see the like swirls and stuff? So it's neutral, but it's not solid. Solid is not my friend. And that's just me. So you can get away with small amounts here, and that's cool. We do a beginning paper piecing club. Your first time that you come, it's a $45 fee, and I'll sit with you and make sure that you know how to do it by the end of the class. Then we meet every other month, and we pick another animal out of that big book that I showed you, and we get together and just piece together. It's $10 to sit and sew and work on it on the designated days. If you're doing an actual class with me, it's $45 and then $10 after that. We also have a bunch of, so if you get here and you don't like what you picked for an ear or a nose, I have some scrap. It'd be fun too to do something where we all exchange stuff. Maybe we'll do a collage class or maybe a collage gathering like the Laurel Heine stuff. It's kind of one of those things that we're going to have to just make the class and figure it out together because I am not all-knowing, so I'll learn it right along with you and we'll help each other. But right now we're doing paper piecing, and I will meet you at the sewing machine and I'll show you how it works.